So in the last video you studied about addition of rational number. So now you go through subtraction of rational number. So in that first one, subtract 3 by 5 from 2 by 5. So is the first type. You see that you have the common denominator. So that is 5 and 5. So 3 by 5 from 2 by 5. So already you know that subtraction of fractions. So similarly that steps continuous. So 2 by 5. So you take 3 by 5 from 2 by 5. So 3 by 5 from 2 by 5. That means you take 2 by 5 first. 2 by 5 first. Minus for subtraction. Minus for subtraction. 3 by 5. So 2 by 5 minus 3 by 5. See that the denominator is same. So now you just subtract numerator. So 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3. Two different signs. This is plus. This one is minus. So subtract. So two different sign means you subtract 3 minus 2, you get 1, and the larger value sign. The larger value is 3 here. So that is minus. So minus 1 by 5. So the final answer you got minus 1 by 5. So second one, subtract 3 by 4 from 5 by 6. 3 by 4 from 5 by 6. So 3 by 4 from 5 by 6, write 5 by 6 first. So minus for subtract and 3 by 4. So now you have to find the common denominator using LCM 6 and 4. So what is the LCM for 6, 4? So 2 3s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are, 3 as it is, 3 1s are. So now LCM 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So the LCM you got 6, 12 now. So 6, how much is 12? 6 2s are. So multiply here also 2. So when you multiply 2 here, you do that multiplication here. So 6 into 2 you get 12. 5 2s are 10. So 4 how much is 12? 4 3s are. So 3 3s are 9. So 10 minus 9 you get 1. Larger value sign is plus. So 1 by 12. So next, third question. So minus 2 by 7 from minus by minus 8. So minus 2 by 7 from minus 3 over minus 8. So first you take minus 3 over minus 8. Minus for subtraction and the first number minus 2 by 7 as it is. So minus 2 by 7. So minus into minus. See that minus into minus become plus. So that means you write plus here. 3 by 8. So minus into minus. Minus you have 2 minus. Multiplication of sign. So you get plus divided by 2 by 7. So now find the common denominator for 8 and 7. So LCM for 8 and 7 you get 56. So is a just multiplication because both are primes. Both are co-primes. 8 into 7 you get 56. 8 7s are 56. So 8 into 7, 56, 3 into 7, 21. So 7 into 8, you get 56. 2 into 8, you get 16. So 21 plus 16, you get 37 by 56. 37 by 56. Okay, the answer you have 37 by 56. So the question is subtract minus 2 by 7 from minus 3 by minus 8. But you do that here addition. Since you have a different sign here. Clear? Okay, next. Fourth one. Minus 19 by 12 from minus 3 over by minus 3 over 4. So minus 19 over 12 from minus 3 over 4. So write minus 3 by 4. Minus for subtraction. And the first number minus 19 by 12. So minus 3 by 4 as it is. So minus, here you have plus, so you get minus only. So minus into minus, plus, minus into minus, plus 19 by 12. So now you find the common denominator for 4 and 12. The LCM for 4 and 12 you get 2, 2s are, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 3s are 6, 3 1s are. So the LCM you got 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So 4 3s are 12, 3 3s are minus 9, and you have the common denominator 12. 12 into 1, you get 19 into 1, 19 itself. So minus 9 plus 19, minus 9 plus 19, both are different sign. So subtract. So 19 minus 9 you get 10. 19 minus 9 you get 10 by 12. The larger value sign plus. So you don't write plus 10 by 12. The final answer 10 by 12. So already you see that properties of addition in rational numbers. So now you see that properties of subtraction of rational numbers. So you know that the first property, that is closure property. The difference of two rational number is always a rational number. We have to prove that the difference of two rational number is always a rational number. So you go through an example. So 1 by 2 minus 5 by 9. So 1 by 2 minus 5 by 9. You know that it is a subtraction now. So what is the common denominator for 2 and 9? So that is 18. 2 and 9, that is 8. 2 9s are 18. So 2 how much the 18? 2 9s are, and 1 into 9 you get 9. 9 how much the 2s are? So and 5 2s are 10. So 9 minus 10 you get minus 1 by 18. So the larger value sign you have minus. So two different signs, subtract, you get minus 1 by 18 is a. So it is a rational number. So the subtraction of any two rational number, you always get a one more rational number. So you see that one more example. 2 by 7 minus 3 by 8. The common denominator 7 8s are 56 is the common denominator. So 7 8s are 2 8s are 16. And 8 how much is 56? 8 7s are 56. 3 into 7 you get 21. So 16 minus 21 you get minus 5. So 21 minus 16, 5, larger value sign minus by 56. So that is also a rational number. So therefore, the difference of any two rational number is always a rational number. So in addition also you see that the addition of any two rational number is also always a rational number. So next you go through the commutative property. Commutative property. So subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. So subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. See that I take one example, 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4, 3 by 4 minus 2 by 3. So in that second option I change the order, but in addition it is true, but subtraction it is not true, not equal. See that why it is not equal. So 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4 not equal 3 by 4 minus 2 by 3. So find the common denominator for 3 and 4. You get 12. So you know that the LCM for 3 and 4, that is 12. So 3 4s are 12 and 2 4s are 8. And 4 3s are 12 and 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9 you get. So 8 minus 9. So two different signs. Subtract, you get 1. So 9 minus 8 you get 1. The larger value sign 8, 9 have a larger value. So the sign you have minus 1 by 12 here. And you see here in that side. So the common denominator now 12. So 4 3s are the same order. 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 2 4s are 8. But 9 minus 8 you get 1 by 12. The denominator as it is 1 by 12. The larger value sign is plus here. So one is negative, one is positive. So minus 1 by 12 is not equal to 1 by 12. In the number line you see that 0 here. So minus 1 by 12 is here and 1 by 12 is here. Therefore it is not equal. Therefore subtraction is not commutative for rational number, but addition is commutative for rational number. So subtraction is not commutative for a rational number, since in addition in any order you have to add, but in the subtraction you not add. There is only one order. So 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4 you get minus 1 by 12. 3 by 4 minus 2 by 3 you get 1 by 12. Two different answers you got. Okay, next associative property. The subtraction is not associative for rational number. The subtraction is not associative for rational number. So go through an example. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is not equal to 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So that group, here you grouped the last two numbers, here you grouped the first two numbers. The sum you do that means that is not equal. But in the case of addition, it is equal. But in the case of addition, that is equal. The associative law means A minus B minus C is equal to A minus B minus C. So here you take last two, here you take first two. So in the subtraction, it is not equal. In the subtraction, the case is not equal. You see that. So in the place of A, I take 3 by 4. In the place of B, I take 1 by 4. In the place of C, I take 1 by 4. Similarly, this side, but I grouped here the last two terms, in that the first two terms. But in the answer, it is not equal. But in the case of addition, suppose it is addition, all the terms are addition, then it is equal. Then it is equal. Now you show that it is not equal in the subtraction. Okay, 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. It is not equal to 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, first you solve the bracket. So 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, you get 0. So 3 by 4 minus 0, you get 3 by 4. Correct? 3 by 4 minus 0, you get 3 by 4. So now you see that this side 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. The common denominator itself is a 4. 3 minus 1 you get 2 by 4 and minus 1 by 4 as it is. So now 2 by 4 minus 1 by 4 you get 1 by 4. See that 3 by 4 it is not equal to 1 by 4. So 3 by 4 means out of 4 pieces you consider 3 pieces. So what is 1 by 4? Out of 4 pieces you consider only 1 piece. So this is smaller and this is too big. Okay, 3 by 4 not equal to 1 by 4. So now you understood what is the associative property. Clear? So next, subtraction property of 0. Subtraction property of 0. That means the subtracting 0 from any rational number is the rational number itself. The subtracting 0 from a rational number is the rational number itself. You know that. So A by B minus 0 equal to A by B. This is a general statement. So in the place of A by B, you take any rational number. So now I take example 2 by 7 minus 0, you get 2 by 7 itself. The same number repeats here. So minus 3 by minus 0, you get minus 3 by 5. So minus 3 by 5 is minus 0, you get minus 3 by 5. Suppose, so I given one more example, you see that 0 minus 3 by 4 means you get, that is minus into minus plus 3 by 4. This is somewhat different. So that is not subtracting from 0. So therefore the subtracting 0 from a rational number is a rational number itself. Now multiplication of rational number. You have two rational number. So one is A by B and one more is C by D. So one is A over B and one more C over D. So when you multiply, we have to multiply numerator A into C over B into D. So you multiply numerator over multiply denominator. You see that? Some examples. So in that first one, 3 over 7 into minus 5 over 5. So 3 over 7 into minus 4 over 5, sorry. Okay. Is equal to 3 into minus 4. You multiply numerator divided by 7 into 5. So 3 minus 4. So here you have plus, here you have minus. So plus into minus, the sign is minus. 3 4s are 12. 7 5s are 35. The answer you have minus 12 by 35. It is very simple. Okay, next. Okay, minus 2 into 5. So both the numerator divided by both the denominator. So minus 2 into 5 you get minus 10. So minus into plus minus. So 9 into 11 you get 99. The answer you have minus 10 by 99. So next, third one. So you have a mixed fraction. So minus 3, 2 by 3 into 1, 1 by 4. So minus 3, 2 by 3 into 1, 1 by 4. So first you convert it into improper fraction. 3 3s are 9 plus 2. 3 3s are 9 plus 2. You get minus 11 by 3. Into 1 4s are 4 plus 1, 5 by 4. So now we multiply minus 11 into 5, 3 into 4. So I write the answer here. Minus 11 into 5 you get minus 55. And 3 4s are 12. So this is the final answer. So one more, fourth one. So minus 2 by 5 into 10 by 3. So minus 2 by 5 into 10 by 3. So you write minus 2 into 10, 5 into 3. See here. So one 5 is there, one is 10 is there. So you have the table 5 exists here. So 5 1s are 5 2s are. Correct? 5 1s are 5 2s are. You cut like this. So 5 1s are 5 2s are. The answer you got. Minus 2 into 2. Minus 2 into 2 you get minus 4. And 1 into 3 you get minus 4 by 3. The answer you got minus 4 by 3. Suppose I not cut this one, I do directly means what I get. So see, I show it here. 2 into minus, okay, minus 2 into 10 I get minus 20. And here 5 3s are 15. Correct? So what is the common table? 5. So 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are. So the answer itself is a minus 4 by 3 only. So you do it here. It is very easy to do that in here. Clear? So you write the final answer minus 4 by 3. So next one more you have. So 11 into minus 24, 6 into 33. So you have the common table. See that common table? So 11 1s are 11 3s are. And 6 1s are 6 4s are 24. 6 4s are 24. The final answer what you got? Minus 4 by 3. Minus 4 by 3 is the answer. When you multiply you get minus 4 by 3 is the simplest form. It is the multiply and simplest form of this question. So now you see that the properties of multiplication. So in that first one, so this is a closure property. So what is the closure? The product of two rational number is always a rational number. The product of two rational number is always a rational number. That means when you multiply two rational numbers, you get rational numbers. You see that 3 by 2 into 5 by 11. So first you multiply numerator 3 into 5, 2 into 11. 3 5s are 15, 2 11s are 22. So 15 over 22 itself is a rational number. So you taken two rational number and you get a rational number. Therefore, the product of two rational number is always a rational number. Similarly, in that minus 2 by 3 into minus 5 by 15, you take two negative rational numbers. So minus 2 into minus 5, you get minus into minus plus 2 5s are 10. 3 into 13, 39. 13 3s are you get 39. So that is itself is a rational numbers. So next, commutative property. Two rational numbers can be multiplied in any order. So that means A by B into C by D. So I change the order C by D into A by B. So that both the LHS and RHS are equal answers. You check it once. So I taken in the place of A by B, I taken 3 by 5. And in the place of C by D, I taken 6 by 7. So I change the order 6 by 7 into minus 3 by 5. You see that. So both are LHS equal to RHS. You get in commutative property. So minus 3 into 6, multiply first numerator. So denominator 5 into 7. So 3 8s are, 3 6s are 18. So negative sign as it is. So minus into plus minus 5 7s are 35. Now you see that RHS 6 into minus 3. 6 into minus 3. So multiplying numerator divided by multiplying denominator. So 6 into 3, 18, plus into minus, minus, and 7 5s are 35. Therefore, you see that answer both are equal. Therefore, LHS equal to RHS. Therefore, two rational number can be multiplied in any order. Associative property: three or more rational numbers can be grouped in any order to find their products. Okay, so three or more rational numbers can be grouped in any order to find their products. That means, so A by B, C by D, E by F is the three rational numbers. So you can group it. Here you group it first. So and you see that here you group it last. So that if you solve both the sides, you get the same answer. So that means you can group anywhere in the multiplication. So the answer remains same. So first I take, in the place of A by B, I take half, and in the place of C by D, 4 by 3, and in the place of E by F, I take 1 by 3. Similarly, in that side. Okay. So now multiply. So multiply. First you solve the bracket. So 1 by 1 into 4 numerator divided by 2 into 3. So 2 1s are 2 2s are 4 into 1 by 3. So what you remains here, 1 into 2 you get 2, 1 into 3 you get 3. So 1 by 3 as it is. So now you see that, so 3 into 3, 2 into 1, 2 into 1 into 3 into 3. So I continue here. So 2 into 1 I get 2 by 2. 3 into 3 I get 9. So 2 by 9. So LHS I got 2 by 9. Now you see that RHS. So now in that place I grouped last. So the last two terms. So 1 by 2, first you solve the bracket. So 4 into 1, 3 into 3. So what you get, 4 into 1, 4, 3 into 3 you get 9. So 1 by 2 as it is. Okay. So 1 by 2 into 4 by 9. So 1 into 4 divided by 2 into 9. So 2 1s are 2 2s are 4. So 1 into 2 you get 2, and 2 into 9. So 1 into 9. So 2 1s are no here. 1 into 9 I get 9. So 2 by 9 equal to 2 by 9. So that means LHS equal to RHS. Three or more rational numbers can be grouped in any order to find their products. Okay. So next, existence of multiplication, multiplicative identity. We have to exist multiplicative identity. So if A by B is a rational number, then so A by B, so what multiply, you get A by B. So 1 is multiply, you get A by B. So A by B multiplied by 1, or 1 multiplied by A by B, you get A by B itself. Therefore, 1 is called as a multiplicative inverse. So 1 is called as multiplicative inverse. In addition, 0 is called additive inverse. Why? You know that A by B plus 0, you get the same. Correct? So in that, A by B into 1, you get the same. Correct? A by B, A by B. So here it is plus additive identity. Here it is multiplication. So multiplicative identity. Understood? So additive identity 0, multiplicative identity 1. So now you compare with addition. So what you do, that means you have to all the properties you compare with addition. Then you understood very well. So 2 by 3 into 1, 1 into 2 by 3, you get 2 by 3, 2 by 3, the number itself, you see that. So similarly, I take one more negative rational number, so that is also same like this. Okay, so same number you get itself. Okay, next, multiplicative property of 0. When a rational number, so multiply with 0, what happens? So when multiply A by B into 0, or 0 into A by B, so that both are same, you get 0. So any number multiply with 0, you get 0 only. So not only rational, all the numbers, any number multiply with 0, you get 0. So I take an example, 3 by 17 into 0, or 0 into 3 by 17, you get 0. 2 into 0, 0. 5 into 0, 0. 1 by 15 is into 0, you get 0. So next, existence of multiplicative inverse. Existence of multiplicative inverse. So when you multiply two numbers such that you get multiplicative identities. So now you called one is multiplicative identity. So already you have a by b dash equal to 1. So a by b into b by a. So such that b get cancels and a get cancelled. So you get 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. Similarly b by a into a by b equal to 1. Therefore, so multiplicative inverse and reciprocal of a by b is b by a. So reciprocal and multiplicative inverse itself is the same. So now first question. So multiplicative inverse of 3 by 11 is 11 by 3. Since 3 by 11 into 11 by 3 is equal to 11 by 3 into 3 by 11, you see that 3 ones are 3 ones are, 11 ones are 11 ones are. So here also 3 ones are 3 ones are, 11 ones are 11 ones are. So 1 by 1 is 1. Therefore, the answer, you get multiplicative identity. Therefore, 3 by 11 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 by 11 is 11 by 3. Similarly, the multiplicative inverse of minus 7 by 13 is minus 13 by 7. Minus 13 by 7. So now you see that distributive property of multiplication. Distributive property means, so this is a distributive property. A by b into c by d plus e by f. So a by b of c by d plus e by f. So that you see that. So like this is a multiplication. So a by b into c by d plus a by b into e by f. Clear? So multiplication is distributive over their addition. So multiplication is distributive over their addition. So take an example. In the place of a by b, I take 1 by 2. In the place of c by d, I take 3 by 4. In the place of e by f, I take 1 by 4. So I substitute here a by b 1 by 2, c by d 3 by 4, a by b 1 by 2 into e by f 1 by 4. So now you prove that LHS equal to RHS. So 1 by 2, first you solve the bracket, 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So you get 1, but you as a procedure you write 3 plus 1 as a common denominator 4. So is equal to 1 by 2, 4 by 4. So 3 plus 1, 4 by 4. So now you multiply 1 into 4, 2 into 4. So 4 ones are 4 ones are. So the remaining 1 by 2. So in that RHS now 1 by 2 into 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. 1 into 3, so that means 1 into 3 into 2 into 4. So 1 into 3, 3 by 2 4s are 8. Similarly 1 into 1 and 2 4s are 8. So 3 by 8 plus 1 by 8. So 3 plus 1, 4 by 8. So 4 by 8 means the common table you have 4 here. So 4 1s are 4 2s are. So 1 by 2. So that means LHS equal to RHS. LHS equal to RHS. Multiplication of rational number is distributive over their addition. So now you see that distributive for subtraction. Okay, minus you have, see that. Therefore, multiplication of rational number is distributive over their subtraction. We have to prove that. So a by b, c by d, in the place of plus I take now minus, e by f. So the same, so you get minus 1 here. So now substitute the same numbers one more time. 1 by 2 into 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. 1 by 2 into 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. See that. So is just a substitution as it is. So now 1 by 2 into, so common denominator 4, 3 minus 1. Okay. 1 by 2, 3 minus 1 you get 2 by 4. So 2 1s are 2 2s are 4. The common table 2. So 1 into 1 divided by 2 into 2. So 1 by 4. So LHS you got 1 by 4. So now you see that RHS 1 by 2 into 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. So that means 1 into 3 divided by 2 into 4 minus 1 into 1 over 2 into 4. So 3 by 8 minus 1 into 1, 1 by 8. So now 3 by 8 minus 1 by 8, you have the common denominator 8. So 3 minus 1 you get 2 by 8. The common table 2 2 ones are 2 fours are 1 by 4. Therefore, multiplication of rational number is distributive over their subtraction.